fight the Reaper. Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. The deal I've offered him, I'll have you know, intent on calling the Reaper over with them whales of his. I figure I might as well give him a little piece, if that's all right with you, mister. Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Doomed to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out.
Is that thing eating corpses?
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams from its wide, bloodshot eyes.
You. Quite lost. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time. Now, for you too, if you want to keep your top screwed on and your wires in a row. Do you hear me? Are you mad? Yarrow loves the beach. Yarrow loves the sand, the waves, the wind in her hair. You're better off without a top. You're better off uncrossed.
To the dark with you.
Rest now, you'll hie yourself to the grave.
my name, here? Everything there? Good.
Griff is slowly, methodically peeling the skin from a potato. As you approach, he looks up, setting the potato, but not the sharp little knife, down on the table.
What? Who's asking?
He smirks and holds the little knife up to the light, watching it glint.
I'm listening. Thugs. Look at it this way. People get lawless here, and we all starve.
There's the goods. Like you wanted.
Everything now? Good.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted. Take your coin then.
He points the tip of his blade at the grisly sight of the elf hunched over, clutching his knees in the cage.
I solve my own problems. Can't help you there. If I could, I wouldn't be here peeling goddamn potatoes. Oh, they'll cure you of your sauce. Nightshade will cure you of an headache, too.
Don't tell anyone where you got it.
Amid her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Who are you? A prince of the House of Slavers. You've just signed your own death warrant with that admission.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice a flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
It's dawning on you, isn't it? Why I hate reptiles like you. I think not.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed. Your death will be slower, more painful, but fair enough, if you insist.
She removes the needle and draws her weapon.
Let's play. A healer!
Greet the Reaper for me.
They said you'd be red, but I didn't think so very red. Yes, of course. They told me all about you. Oh, they jabber something frighteningly. My apologies, Prince. I'll be better momentarily. In 2 shakes of a lizard's tail, yes. Being suddenly roused startled me. Swept between sleep and awakening, I could not be certain. Is it really him? The very one I've been waiting for? But it is you. All rugged and ragged. How the mighty have fallen. To the point, Prince, yes. Here it is, the very top of the tip of the point. The they I spoke of, O Majesty, are my dreams, the brain born of sleep. I see you in my wondrous foggy fantasies, sire. They speak to me. They say that you are the one that will bring about the change. But there are those that oppose the change. There are those that want you quite dead. I cannot say. I do not know. For you, your Majesty, for your life, and for your destiny. See, this is the very X in the crux of the capital M'd matter, Prince. What we must speak of is very delicate. What we must speak of is very dangerous. What I must know, I do not know when I'm awake. What I must tell you out in the great sleep. And an honor it will be, Your Highness. All we need to do is close our eyes and let sleep take us by the hand. Then we shall meet in the great realm of dreams, where the whispers will reach me, and through me, their words will be yours. Like slapping a king cobra whose sister you just addressed with a vulgar epithet. Oh, yes. But we will only walk its outer edge, I assure you. There really is no need to worry. There's one little... let's call it... Dear me, this is frightfully embarrassing for a dreamer to say, but... I find myself quite unable to dream. My sleep has become blind and silent. I want to aid you, of course, my lord. Indeed, I need to aid you. But I am in just as desperate a need of my medicine. No, it is not wine that makes me dream. It is quite another balm. The leaf that enlightens. Trudene. Should I partake of the leaf, Prince, we will both know what it is the spirit of sleep wants us to tell you. I would have, truly. But what little of the leaf I have, I stole it. They think it was an elf that did it, a Myro. They locked him in a cage. I'm torn, Your Highness. I should return the Drudene and set the elf free, but I really, really want to dream and see. Yes, of course. I cannot deny you, Prince, whatever my reservations. Let us partake.
Stingtail reaches into his pocket and fishes out an orange, telling you it is in pieces of fruit that he hid his contraband. He devours it greedily, and his eyes begin to glaze. A yawn, a few mumbled words, and the lizard falls asleep. You sit in the sand, close your eyes, and follow him. From shadow comes sunshine, your home. You're in your own palace, atop the great library tower. You behold the Forbidden City, Only it's infinitely bigger than you remember. A sea of white marble that reaches as far as the eye can see. Stingtail is here too, but when he addresses you, another voice lurks behind the dreamers.
From shadow comes sunshine. Quite right, Your Majesty. But not if the shadow gets its way. You have questions. In here, I have answers. Of course you are. The spouse of the sun, the Red Prince, and so much more. Let's say you've potential for perfection. Most certainly. It is in your blood. But let's not discuss the change just yet. Stingtail stung too soon. Right now, we must ensure your safety. Should you perish, the change perishes with it. The shadow itself. The House of Shadows. Alas, even to one such as I, their reasons remain ensconced in darkness. No one knows the House of Shadows exists. Therein lies its victory. But we, the Dreamers, we know them. And we do not leave them to weave their black webs around our empire unperturbed. The mighty houses of war and law, they are the true shadows, unaware of the dark sun that rules their days. Now, the House of Shadows moves against you, but in the House of Dreams, you have an ally. We pledge allegiance to you, a one and only prince, a one and only king to be. We see the golden throne. We see you, the shimmering flame, amid the gold. You must escape from the island you are on, break through Fort Joy's walls, and venture into the hollow marshes. Another dreamer awaits there, Bahara. She is a far greater dreamer than this Stingtail. She can take you further through the realm of dreams, for much further you must go. So wake now, Prince. Wake and be wary. Be wary of the shadows that would snuff out the sunshine.
You wake up, as does Stingtail. He yawns and stretches his arms.
Well now, what a dream that was. What a palace we saw. Can't say I remember much else, though. Not a jot. I saw you atop a tower. I reached out to address you. But after that, all went blank. Shh! My word, my lord, you mustn't say such things aloud. Not in this world. What if they hear? They could be anywhere. So was it really of them that the dream voices spoke? Oh, by all that is holy, your highness is too courageous for my taste. Such bravado does not favor my constitution. But let me bid you a fond farewell, your majesty. Long may you live, and long may be your reign. If they'll let it.
I've got that special shipment he was after.
Watch yourself.
Logically, she's much better off.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladeer's lips.
She never did like you.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand. He taps hammer to nail and doesn't look up.
Bastard.
Worms take you.
I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead. Oi! You ain't supposed to know that. Better silence you right quick. Time's up, Your Highness. Let's dance. It's stabbing time.
I need aid. I need aid. Glory is mine. Show yourself.
Is that thing eating corpses?
Am I awake? I think I need a pinch. Oh, no. Hang on. It's you. They said you'd be red, but I didn't think so very red. Yes, of course. They told me all about you. My apologies. Being suddenly... But it is you. To the point, Prince. The they, I see, but... There are those I do not know. I cannot say. Myself without guts would mean yourself without glory. See, this is what I must know. I do not know. It's quite simple. Then we shall meet in the great realm of dream. Like slapping a king cobra whose sister you just addressed with a vulgar epithet. Oh, yes. But we will only walk its outer there. Dear me, I want to aid you, of course, my lord. The leaf, should I partake of the leaf, Prince, we will both know what it is the spirit of sleep wants us to. I would have, truly. But what little... I'm torn, your highness. I should return the Drudene and set the elf free. Yes.
Stingtail, you're from... Stingtail is...
From Shadow. You have quite the Shadow. Alas, no one knows that the mighty houses... Now, we pledge... We see, of course, quite so. You must escape another dreamer, so wake...
You wake up.
Well, now... What a dream that was. What a palace we saw. Can't say I remember much else, though. Not a jot. I hope to have been long, mate.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. We are unfamiliar, yet familiar. So tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you... I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. You speak without fear. Power comes from strength, and strength comes from growth. These seeds sprout. So does the iron in your spine. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather.
I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead. You ain't supposed to know that. Better silence you right quick. Time's up, Your Highness. Let's dance. It's stabbing time.
I'll yield to none. Damned nuisance these assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really.
Healer!
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone?
The man scowls at you.
I thought I might see if you wanted to get out of this place. Though maybe I ought... You're lost, my friend.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your fifth blue jester this round.
She's gone, Father.
It's too...
Gone.
It's too tight. Ah, grab it in, you gobblers, the both of you.
Right hand, Topsy. Looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house. Chuff to you, Chief. Here are your cards. You're up first.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Well, that was easy. Looks like you'll have to pay your interment fee after all, Freshie. I'm sure the Reds told you. No one gets along without paying the interment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty your pockets. Well, you've heard of it now, ain't ya? Go on then, Freshie. Turn 'em out. We'll see about that, Freshie.
Greetings, child. Frightful far from home, ain't you? Visited your ancient empire myself a long time ago. The Divine's light sure shines on your kind. Aye. I know that all too well. I feel his absence within my very blood. I pray for his safe return. I pray for it all the time. Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
You there, lizard? I'm looking for an inmate. Have you seen him? Useless. It is a very important matter that I locate. Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
A fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child. You hear that, Farah? You got...
Our Father, who presideth
Irma? Irma?
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality. I only mean that if you think about it logically,
The kin's brow knits together, then apart and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts and doesn't look up as you approach.
The ground. I don't know what you... I'm just trying to work it out. What happened? Why? Recognize you? Of course I recognize you. You're the Red Prince. That's about as obvious as a very obvious thing. Your point? What would you like me to say? I know you're the Red Prince. You know you're the Red Prince. Why should we discuss it? My mind? What else, kin? I'm wondering why. All of this. So where's that, then? The egg? We'll go back to the egg. No doubt the two are related. Perhaps if we can reverse the cause of our misfortunes, we can stop this madness before it goes any further.
Mind your manners round Griff, eh?
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort.
You. Quite lost. Quite lost. Now, maybe I unscrew your lid and poke about inside and set your memory straight. Would that please you? Can you not remember now? Where does the Yarrow...
If we don't have order here, we won't even survive long enough for the Reds to cure us. Surprised you lent a hand. Well done.
Don't disturb me again, unless you've none of your business, inmate. Find me if you hear...
Gone, Father. Gone.
I told him at noon exactly. Didn't I?
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Come on, chap. Don't be unreasonable. Better even to puke. Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian Baladin.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it.
A flat smile.
She never did like...
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Don't feel too bad. Fella had no decency. If you don't have that, you don't have anything to live for.
He nods at you and turns back to his handiwork. He lines up another nail and hammers it into the panel.
Wouldn't know a thing about you and I, Gretty.
He hasn't changed a bit.
I wonder where this leads.
You walk up to a skeleton unlike any you have ever seen before. His skull seems to be carved into intricate patterns with a gemstone sitting in the middle of his forehead. Approaching, you hear a profane rumble from the undead beast.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor? stay back! Don't... Actually, you don't seem half as threatening as those creatures in red. Run along, won't you? I have business to attend to. Why, its face, of course. What other use would I have for some rotting corpse? A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Carved? Please. You hardly think I am one of your breed, do you? You have never seen anything like it because you have never met anyone like me. Simply put, I am an Eternal, and you are not. You have my sympathies. Indeed, no one seems to have the good taste to be. My people are rather absent. At least from this realm. As for the others... well... there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.